Hi, I'm Shay Kostabi, and this is Shake It Up TV. Welcome back, you guys. I hope that you've been enjoying all of my vlogs, traveling across the country, here, there, and everywhere, missing flights, breaking rules, and generally getting into small amounts of trouble wherever I go. I wanted to start a vlog this year because I felt like all of my friends and family and my clients and my colleagues are only ever seeing me in performance mode, teaching classes and doing special events and getting a more polished version of Shay Kostabi through the images and the content that I create for social media platforms. And I get a lot of comments like, oh wow, you're traveling everywhere, that's so glamorous, and you're writing for a magazine, you must be really successful, and gosh, you're totally crushing it, or you're so busy, I don't know how you do it all. While I hope that the content I produce is glamorous and valuable and useful to the people that see it, the road to get there is quite often the total opposite, which you've seen if you've been watching my vlogs. I get anxious, frustrated, I don't like the cold, and I'm always traveling to cold places, so I complain a lot. I am not as organized as I'd like to be, so that gets me into trouble because sometimes I mess up my travel plans, and I don't always follow the rules, so that creates a whole other set of problems. So I wanted to pull back the curtain and show you what a day in my life is really like, because I am not perfect and I don't have all my shit together all the time, which creates a whole other sort of So I hope that inspires you to get out there and do what you do best, because you do not have to be perfect. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row. You don't have to be at a certain level in your career or a certain place in your life in order to share something valuable with the world. You have some piece of insight, personal wisdom, a special skill, talent, or gift to share with your community, and it's your job. It's your purpose to do so. And wherever you're at in your life, that's gonna vibe with somebody out there. And that's really what it's all about. The whole point of our lives is to awaken, discover, and fulfill our purpose and share it to the best of our abilities with the community around us. And that's how tribes are built. Different people at different places in their lives sharing their unique skills and talents in order to help each other grow together. Which brings me to what I want to talk to you about today. And all I really want to do is check in with you and your themes for 2015 and see where you're at. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you just subscribed to my channel or you're tuning in randomly today, make sure you go to my first video of 2015 and learn about how ditching New Year's resolutions and choosing a theme for 2015 will rock your world and change your life. And right now is a really critical time to check in because a third of 2015 is already gone. It's behind us. But there's no reason to freak out because our lives don't end on December 31st, 2015. There is life beyond that. Is it 31st or 30th? But it is important to check in with where we're at and what we're doing at this particular time so that we don't fall off the wagon completely and we can keep chasing those big goals, those big dreams. I just recently looked at my calendar and I realized that I have travel plans, job opportunities, and all kinds of stuff booked for myself all the way through October of 2015, and some even for next year in 2016. And that scared me a little bit because I really felt like time was slipping through my fingers. And if you're anything like me, you start to worry, am I doing enough? Am I really taking the steps every single day to achieve my big goals? Am I really living out my purpose and my theme for 2015? Of where we're at. There are so many noises right now, it's out of control. It's hot in here, guys. It's really hot in here. I've so lost it, I don't know where I'm at. All we've got to do is take a breath, take a tiny step back, and assess the situation. The key to change, to growth, to personal success is really self-awareness. So all we have to do is become aware of where we're at right now. So what I want you to do is sit down and write a list of all the significant moments that you can recall from January until the end of April. And that means the good and the bad. So all the tiny little victories, the big victories, and then all the tiny little slip-ups, and then maybe the big misses, the challenges, the obstacles, the things that didn't go right. What you're going to do is celebrate all those victories, however big or small, because the truth is the seeds that you planted in January sprout up and grow at different times. Some of them are going to pop up right away, and you're going to use those to motivate you. Those are there to keep you on that path and keep you inspired and keep you going. And then the big ones, those are the ones that kind of take time. Some of those seeds you've got to plant really deep, and they take a long time to germinate, and you may not see them come to fruition, definitely for months, and sometimes for years. So don't stress out about where you're at right now. Everything takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. Then you're gonna look at all those messy bits, right? The days where nothing went right. I've had a lot of those, where opportunities sprung up and then they sort of died. And all we've got to do is really dissect them a little bit and glean the message or the lesson from those little trip ups. How can we avoid that pitfall the next time? What kind of knowledge can we pull from those events? What can we arm ourselves with in order to march forward towards those big goals? I guarantee that if you take time to sit down and write out this list, you're gonna see that you accomplished way more than you thought you did. And that's really gonna inspire you and motivate you to move forward. So that's it, you guys. The big lesson here today is that you do not have to be perfect to get started. You do not have to be at a specific place in your life to offer something valuable to your community. And wherever you're at today is good enough. So just keep plugging away at those big ideas and those big dreams through the lens of your theme. And I promise you, you'll arrive before you even realize you're there. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Make sure you find, friend, follow me on social media at Shay Kostabi, and head over to my website, shaykostabi.com. Check out my blog. There's all kinds of good stuff there. You can even send me an email through my contact page. I would love to hear how you're doing with your themes this year. So please send me an email. I will totally respond. You can also leave a comment in the section below, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys.